Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Commander Thorn from the Star Wars 3 3/4 inch Black Series. This guy is pretty cool, but before we take a closer look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. Here it is. It's pretty standard for this era of Black Series figures. It's got the TIE Fighter pilot helmet in the background, and then on the back of the packaging there's no description or anything. So let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself here. Commander Thorn stands at just under 4 inches tall, so he's going to be right in scale with all of your other 3 3/4 inch figures, and he does come with 2 accessories, which are his blaster pistols here. You do get 2 of them, but I'll only show off the one since they are exactly the same. Nice detail on them, no paintwork or anything, but they do look nice. And then these, of course, do fit into the holsters on the side of his belt here, which is nice. And this is on the same body that they made the Captain Rex Phase 2 on, and I think that it's less successful on this figure. They used a different helmet and a different shoulder pad here, and this antenna is just ridiculous. It's way too big, and they didn't do a very good job of painting it, and then I think the helmet maybe just a little bit too small, and we'll talk about, we'll go ahead and run through the articulation. I'll show you it's basically just a swivel, even though there is a ball peg in there. So I wish it had more range of motion, and it definitely could have, if they made the helmet just a little bit bigger and sculpted it a little bit differently, there could have been a nice range of motion there. But moving on, he's got ball hinge shoulders, pretty limited range of motion. We saw that with the Captain Rex figure, but they do swivel 360. Hinged elbows with a swivel. Then he's got hinged wrists that the peg runs vertically, and that is the same on both sides. He's got a swivel waist, swivel hips, hinged knees with a swivel, and then hinged ankles again with a swivel. So overall, they didn't do a horrible job on this figure, and if you're a fan of the character, there's certainly nothing wrong with it, aside from a few sloppy paint apps and kind of unusual proportions. But if you're not a fan of the clones, this is definitely one that I wouldn't recommend. It just doesn't stand out in the way that I think the Captain Rex figure does, and there are certainly better clone trooper action figures out there. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.